Today I'm going to do the next step of how to plant in newspaper pots. You might have seen our videos where we made newspaper pots and we put our seeds and planted into them. So I'm going to do the next step and show you how to plant into these into the soil. So there's a couple of different ways depending on this plant. So this one, the roots are coming all the way through. So with that, you could just pop that straight into the soil. I've dug a little hole here. I'm planting into a pot today. You could easily do the same into your garden bed. I'm just doing it into a pot to try and protect these because I've got some things that are munching on my garden at the moment. So just dig a little hole about the same size. I've got potting mix and compost in here. In your garden bed, hopefully you'll just have some compost and some normal soil. And then if you don't like the look of it, the top part of paper, you can just rip that off, push the soil around and push it in so it was nice contact with the soil and the roots. And there you go. Now you might have plants that are a little bit more delicate root systems, and maybe the paper's a bit thicker and drier and it might not actually come through the roots and they might struggle a little bit. So what I do there is a couple of different methods. You can just undo the bottom and open it up and you'll see the roots are already coming through, and then plant that. Or if you like, you can undo the whole thing. In this case there's two lettuces here, so I'm just tearing the two apart, and then we'll be planting those two, just like I did before. Dig a hole, about the right size, and push it in so the roots have got nice contact. And there you go. Now there's a few other things that are like that. So you might have planted into egg carton containers, and with these, the same sort of thing. You can just rip the egg carton and plant the whole thing. But again, if the roots are delicate and you don't think they're coming through, pull it out of the egg carton and then plant it individually. And there's these sort of things that you get too, little core pots. So they're quite magical and kids love planting them. You wet them, put a seed in them and they'll expand. But they have this little coating on them. So again, I find if you get a pair of scissors and snip that coating when you're planting, that means that the roots will easily go into the ground. Sometimes they get stuck inside and it restricts the growth of the plant. Well, there you go. That's how to plant with newspaper pots. Thanks.